What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about a few things you need to know before you get meat chickens. What's up, guys? I'm out here in the chicken coop with my meat birds. I'm going to talk to you guys about a few things I think you guys need to know before you get your meat birds. Things I want you guys to be prepared. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is you're going to need a brooder. I'll show you guys some clips of my stuff throughout this video. Probably even get up and show you what I got going on right now, but I'll go back and show you a clip of my brooder setup when these things were just a few days old. Just got them out of the mail. So the first thing you guys are going to need to do is get your brooder set up, get your heat lamp, your water, your feeder, and your bedding all ready to go before you even order your chickens. That's very important, guys. Don't be like I used to be and get the animals before you're even ready for them. So that's probably the number one thing I got to tell you guys is have your set up ready to go. Okay, number two thing I want to talk to you guys about is feed and water. These things go through a ton of feed and even more water. When I first had my setup in the brooder, they were going through these little quarts. I think they're about that big. I guess they're about a quart or so, maybe more. I don't know. You guys can look and you guys can tell me. But they were going through 2 of those a day, and then about 3 or 4 days into it, I was filling them back up twice a day. So they're down a bunch of water. Now they're almost 6 weeks old, and they're going through 5 gallons a day. So they drink a ton of water. What I do with my feed, I fed them constantly, 24/7 for the first 2 weeks. After that, I take the feed off for 12 hours. Basically what I do is I know how much they'll eat in 12 hours, so I'll fill these 2 feeders up for them, and it lasts them about 10 to 12 hours. Come back out here and fill them up again. So that's how I do my system, and I'll show you guys the setup here. So with that being said, the number 3 thing I want you guys to be prepared for is moving them from the brooder to a chicken tractor or a coop. Okay, now I didn't have a chicken coop or chicken tractor ready. I had a spare chicken tractor on hand that I didn't want to use unless I just had to. But I end up building what I'm in here now is converting my sheep shelter into a chicken coop, and I'll show you guys that. Show you guys a little clip of building that and all that. But be prepared. Have a chicken tractor or a coop where you can move these things from the brooder to those because they grow super fast. When people tell you they'll be ready to butcher in 8 weeks, they'll be ready to butcher in 8 weeks. I've already processed 5 of mine because I wanted some small Cornish style size chickens, and they're about 3 pounds a piece, give or take 2.5 to 3 pounds is the perfect size of what I was wanting. I wanted to do more, but it kind of got cold on me and all that. But anyways, they grow super fast, so you will be moving them in 2 weeks if you put them in a small brooder like I did. Okay, guys, so you know all that. Now you know what to do before you even purchase them. You're gonna have your brooder, your heat lamp, all that stuff, your bedding, your feed trough or whatever you're gonna feed them in, your waters, and then you know you're gonna have to clean your brooder a lot, and you know they're gonna go through a lot of feed and a lot of water. I take my feed off now after 2 weeks. I take them off every 12 hours. Basically, I fill these feeders up, and they go through it in about 10, 12 hours, and that's it. So I do that daily. The water, they're going through 5 gallons of water a day now at 5 weeks old, and there's 23 of them in here now. I processed 5 of them. So you guys are ready. You guys are ready to get your chickens now because you got the setup ready to go. So now I'll tell you where I ordered mine. I ordered mine from Myers Hatchery. I ordered 30 of them, like I said earlier, I think. I've lost 2. Down to 28. I processed 5, so I got 23 now. So that's where I got mine. They're white jumbo Cornish crosses is what they are. You guys go check them out. They grow crazy fast, unbelievably fast. So be ready for that. Okay, so now you got your meat birds ready to go. Okay, so this is another thing you guys need to think of. How are you going to process your chickens? Where are you going to store them at? And what are you going to store them in? Okay, so I ordered a little cheap drill chicken plucker, and I used it in my last video. You guys probably seen that. Worked okay. I wouldn't recommend just having that for a chicken plucker if you're going to do 30 of them. I mean, it would work, you have someone helping you, it wouldn't be as bad. But if you're able to get a big drum chicken plucker, or know someone who does have one, I have a friend coming down with his big chicken plucker in a couple weeks, and we're going to process the rest of these meat birds. So with that being said, be prepared, have a way to pluck them and clean them, okay, process them. So you got that figured out. Now you got to think about, do I have freezer space? That's the big thing, because we raise a pig and a cow and even have lamb every year. And so we have one deep freezer, so we have to manage it where we know we're running out of pork or whatnot, and we got room for these meat birds. These are the first time I've ever done my own meat birds, but we have plenty of room now because our hog meat is dwindling down, and I just used the last bit of my hamburger meat. So now I'm making room for these meat birds. So have a place ready for you to store them. Now where are you going to store them in? You got to think about that. Some people might vacuum seal them. You can cut them up, the breast off, the legs up, put them in baggies, whatever you want to do. What I did is I ordered some plastic bags. They're shrink wrap bags. And I'll go and I'll show you guys those 5 that I did here in a little bit. I'll show them to you guys. Here's the freezer bag chickens. How good you can see it, the lighting. Bags work awesome. First time I ever used them, super easy to do. So that's what I would recommend. This being my first time and all, the bags work really well. Now there might be some people out there that have used the bags before and didn't have success with them. You guys can comment below. Tell us, well, no, I wouldn't use bags. I would use this. Whatever you guys want to do. They seem to be working good for me. All right, guys, that's basically all I got for you guys from my experience so far. Is those few things I want you guys to be prepared for and things to be thinking about before you get your own meat birds. I'll do a quick rundown for you guys. We went over the brooder, the water, the food, the heat lamp, the bedding, when to take their feet off every 12 hours. I do that after 2 weeks. It's been working great for me. How are you going to process your chickens? Are you going to hand pluck them, get a plucker, know someone who has one? Okay. How are you going to store them? What kind of system are you going to store them in? Okay. And then where do you have enough freezer room to store those chickens? So those things that we went over, and things I want you guys to get figured out before you get meat chickens. It'll help you guys out a bunch. So that's all I got for you guys today. Earlier in the video, you guys see me rolling this hay bale around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some of this hay all over the bottom of this this coop right here, because they do poop a lot, and I'm going to throw some on here to mask the scent, and they can scratch around in there or whatnot. So I'll show you guys doing that. And if you guys are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Click that little bell for notifications. If you guys like this video, smash that thumbs up, smash that like button for me if you guys would. I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to check out my t-shirt down below. Just a couple of days left to get my t-shirt, guys. So check that out, and I'll talk to you guys later. You can see I still keep a heat lamp on them. They still like getting underneath it. I just keep throwing shavings on there. Seems to be doing really well. I got this one hanging. I need to hang that one. I just haven't done it yet. All right, guys, another reason too, after these meat birds are done and they pooped and stuff all over this this hay, I'll be able to put this in my compost pile, and this will be awesome.